Hello everyone. Hope everyone is fine and enjoying studies at homes. Now, in this video, I am going to start second chapter of your syllabus, marketing and sales. So, in common language, the term market was used to refer that place where buyers and sellers met. But in present time, the concept of market has changed. And as you know, now people can do marketing on internet also. So the basic concept of market has changed, and now the system through which buyers and sellers interact with each other is called market. So according to Philip Kotler, who was one of the greatest scholar in giving new ideas into marketing, so he defined market as a set of all actual and potential buyers of a product. That means, like, take an example of a product like small cars. Now, those buyers who are willing to buy the small car and the sellers who produce small cars, both of them constitute market for that particular product. Like in this example, small cars. So basically, according to Philip Kotler, it is that set of buyers and sellers who are actually and potentially the buyers and sellers. Other scholars have also given different definitions for market. Now let's come to marketing. So the traditional concept of marketing meant the system through which goods or services were exchanged with customers. That means the system through which manufacturers and consumers exchanged goods and money. But now that concept has also changed, and according to modern concept, marketing means sensing, stimulating, servicing and satisfying the needs and wants to present and potential customers in more efficient manner than the competitors. That is called marketing. So in some years ago, marketing was only supposed to fulfill the needs of sellers. That means to sell the product. But nowadays, it is totally consumer oriented, and it is that system through which needs of buyers or needs of consumers are satisfied. So, according to Philip Cutler, marketing concept is a customer oriented backed by integrated marketing aimed at generating customers satisfaction as the key to satisfying organizational goals. So modern concept has changed a little bit from traditional concept. So basically there are four elements of modern concept of marketing. First is target market. The customers who are likely to use the product or services. Those who are potentially in need of that product or service constitute the target market. So it is one of the basic elements. Whole market is not the target market because take an example like fashionable clothes. Now who buys these kind of clothes? Of course youngsters. Like insurance. So who buys the insurance? Basically those who are in jobs, those who have some value of their uh, life. So that age group is target segment for the insurance product. So that is called target market, which is constituted by potential buyers who are in need of that product. Second thing is customer satisfaction. So customer satisfaction is the key, and modern marketing always looks for satisfying the needs of the consumers or customer. So the production starts with this approach that what are the needs of customers and how our product or our services can satisfy them. Integrated marketing. There are lots of marketing activities that have now associated with marketing. So integrated marketing means all the activities which falls under marketing are coordinated with different departments, and that is called integrated marketing. Like I will tell you example: selling, distribution, advertisement, pricing, packaging, all these are parts of marketing. But that is not different for the producer or the customer. That comes in one package, that is the final goods. So integrated marketing is one of the basic elements of modern concept. A profitability, since if any organization wants to continue or grow, then it has to generate revenue and it has to be in profit so that it can continue with the resources. So profitability is one of the basic criterion for modern concept of marketing. Now let's see characteristics of marketing. So basically marketing is an integrated process. So from production to satisfying the needs of consumers, that is final consumption, all these processes are integrated into one, and according to that approach every company wants to produce its product. Second point is marketing is customer oriented. That means marketing is not about just transferring the goods in the hands of customers in exchange of money. It's about satisfying the customer's need. So marketing is customer oriented. That means it looks for satisfying the needs of customers. Marketing, third point, marketing is a system. There are several subsystems like understanding the needs of customer, then making the product according to the needs, and then distributing those goods to the consumer. All these several subsystems are integrated into one, and that constitute our marketing system. Marketing is a part of total environment. Fourth point is marketing always operates within the framework of environment. So it has to be part of total environment, and it has to look after the different elements of environment, and it has to act according to the environmental compulsions. Fifth point is marketing is creative. This is a very important point, that marketing means always creating something. Sometimes customers or consumers can't assess their own needs. They don't themselves understand what are their needs. Like if you go to a cloth shop or a or to buy a shoe, the expert salesman present there understands your need, because the shop has many kind of samples. So which one you are going to try, and is he going to show you all the products he has? So he understands your need, and accordingly he brings out some samples, and within which mostly the customer selects the most suitable one for him or her. So marketing is about creativity. Sometimes time utility is created, sometimes place utility created, sometimes person utility created. So all these are creativity. And also the second part is that in advertising, which is a part of marketing, we see a lot of creativity. So it understands the need of customers and it wants to target the sentiments which are going to make you buy the product. Marketing is goal oriented. Marketing is always objective and there are several goals which are predefined. And based on that, whole marketing plan is drawn. Marketing is an art as well as a science. Basically, first you should know what is art. Art means creating something, and science is a systematic knowledge of anything. So, marketing is science because it observes all the informations and draws inferences from there, as well as it creates something and it brings creativity so that customer can understand what a producer has. So it is science as well as an art. So marketing is wider than market. Market is a narrow concept and market means a system in which through which buyers and sellers meet and exchange goods and services and also share information, whereas marketing engulfs market. Marketing includes market. The activities going in market is included in marketing, and marketing is lot wider than that because it starts from production. It starts from understanding the need of the customer and making the product according to that. So it starts lot earlier, and market is only the place where or the system where buyers and sellers meet and exchange their goods. So marketing is wider than market. Marketing is pervasive. Pervasive means it is very extensive. It is spread out everywhere. When you will go for an interview in a for a job in any office or any company or in any agency. Then you will see that you are marketing yourself. You are just uh, communicating your strengths and your abilities, your skills, your qualities. So that happens also in case of products. A producer produces something and it has the compulsion of communicating that goods or services quality to the customers. So marketing is spread out in every field. When we want to convince someone about our idea, that is also one kind of marketing. Maybe always commercial or economic advantage is not included there, but marketing is very pervasive. Now let's see objectives of marketing. What are the objectives of marketing? So creation of demand. That means marketing aims at creating demand. Sometimes customers even don't know what they need, and sometimes many products are there which are actually not needed by us in general case, but it is created by the marketers. So one of the basic objective of marketing is to create demand for goods and services. This is done through advertisement, personal selling, sales promotion, and other methods. Like I will give you an example for this. Like in case of mobile phones, but still some modern models are coming into the market, and they show some distinct features, some advanced features which were not available till yet, but still it gets managed to sell those products. The reason for that is that it creates demand. When it shows you something which was not available, then there is no question of being in need of that, but still that manages to sell because that is the objective of marketing, creation of demand. Second thing is customer satisfaction. The objective of marketing is not only to sell the product or transfer the product or to just earn revenue from the produced product, but it is oriented towards satisfying the customer's need and starts before production. Market share. Every business firm, there is a clear market for a particular product. Like let's take an example of toothpaste. In the morning, everyone uses some or other kind of toothpaste or tooth washing powder. So that particular product has a limited demand because everyone needs a certain amount of toothpaste. So that amount which is needed in one day by everyone, by all the persons in market as a buyer, constitute the whole market. Now market share means how much share a particular organization is capturing in the whole market. Like we can say Colgate and Pepsodent toothpaste have about 80 to 85% market in the in India. Profitability and growth. The main objective of marketing is to earn profits, to with good margin and growth of capital, growth of the financial resources, so that firm may be able to compete more efficiently. Another one is goodwill. Marketing is very much needed to create goodwill, and that is one of the basic objective of marketing. Because if any company can create goodwill, then it is easier for it to operate in the market, to earn some advantage over competitors, some competitive advantage. Even if the price is higher for the product, if goodwill is good, then people can bear that price. People can understand why the price is high, because the quality is good. So creating goodwill is one of the basic objectives of marketing. And some of the advertisement campaign, you will see that it is only to create, not for only selling products, but it is there to create goodwill. Like you see the ads of Hindustan Petroleum or Bharat Petroleum, it doesn't need to advertise because they don't have to sell anything. If petrol pump is there and if anyone is needing petrol, he will definitely go there. But they tend to create goodwill. Then comes standard of living. By creating several kind of product, the marketing department aims to raise the standard of living of people also, by providing a wide variety of products and services, supplying new and better quality products, creating more employment opportunities. So all these are objectives of marketing.